Hello and welcome to Racers Now. It is Tuesday, the 20th of August, and we are looking forward to day two of the York Ebor Festival, which takes place on Thursday, the 22nd. SD is tuning in here live from Wolverhampton Racecourse. The hallowed turf, or the hallowed Tapeta, is behind him there. He's looking well. Have you backed any winners so far, SD?
Not yet. I've just backed one at Nottingham, actually. I'm just looking now, and it doesn't appear to be doing very well.
Right,
But
okay.
there's still time.
Right, well, you watch that, and I will talk about the first race on Thursday at York, which is the Lowther, 6 furlongs for fillies. I think it's a Group 2. Leovanni isn't short enough here, in my opinion. She's 9-4, won really well at Ascot. Given a break since. Form of the Queen Mary, which she won, has worked out well. Heaven's Gate won last time. Didn't run in that race. Heaven's Gate did win a race last time. That was a sales race in Ireland. Didn't have to improve much to do so. She's second favourite. Miss Lamé, who was behind Leovanni in the Queen Mary, was closest to her that day on that side of the race, although she did finish fourth. She's another who didn't have to improve to win a listed race in Ireland last time. And the rest are nothing special or unexposed. Most of them are exposed or nothing special or both. I just think this Leovanni has been given a bit of a rest since. She won pretty well, was a breeze up horse. She's been given a good rest. I think she'll win. She's 9-4. She'll need to win.
Sir. Very
well,
original.
Well, I've looked at the race, SD. This Heaven's Gate, she doesn't appear that good to me. I know she nearly won at Ascot, where that Bedtime Story ran well. Then she's running a 22-runner sales race in Ireland. Didn't have to improve on the figures to do so. I just think Leovanni isn't short enough at 9-4. It's as simple as that. And I'll be putting her up as a bet. Right, you're going back on mute for a sec. The next race we'll be looking at, I think there's a big sales race on Thursday at 2:25. We're not betting in the big sales race there. There's way too many runners. I don't know how they work out the weights. It's a minefield lottery. Talking of lotteries, the Clipper Handicap at 3 o'clock is also a bit of a lottery. A few of these ran in the Shergar Cup last time, which muddies the water for me. It's a no-bet race for me, but SD does have a selection in the 3 o'clock Clipper Handicap. This is one of the hardest races of the year.
Well, look, I mean, you just don't do handicaps. The first thing is this Haggis horse has got a chance, and the American, it's clear chance, but it's short enough. And the American Tangent very much have a chance as well. However, Austrian Theory, formerly with Mark Johnston, now with Tim Easterby, they ran it over too far in one of those stupid races last time at Windsor. Racing League shouldn't exist, and it's very unlucky in the Summer Cup at Thirsk. And I think with a more tractable run, it's an absolutely daft price here. I'm very interested at 40-1. Remains feasibly weighted. Wants fast ground. Isn't badly drawn. Surely it must have some sort of chance. I thought 40s was a bit of an insult, albeit against horses with sexier profiles.
There's one in here, SD, that one of the regular viewers was in our comments the other day, put this theory of everything up at Hamilton, and he duly went and won at about 9-1 at Hamilton, I think. Change of ownership, change of trainer. You put theory of everything up earlier in the season. Would you give him a squeak?
Yeah. Who's on that?
Who's riding it? Theory of everything. Yeah. Jason Watson is carrying a £6 penalty, which I think leaves him £1, £3. He's £3 well in.
It's who? Mark Wynn?
No, Jason Watson.
Oh, Jason's all right. Yeah, look, there's a lot with a chance. I just saw the one which was overpriced when this silly woman shuts up. Was Austrian Theory.
Right, you're going back on mute because the next race is the feature. This is the Yorkshire Oaks. SD and others are going to tell you that Emily Upjohn is the highest rated horse in the race, and she's an attractive price at around 4-1. But the horse is finished. I've told you, she's finished. I'm convinced of it. She does not settle. She's had 4 races this year, does not settle. Yes, she was a victim of a bad ride at Goodwood last time, but even when they got in the straight and even when they needed to put in some sort of effort, it just wasn't there. I just think the horse has had enough. She's finished. She might be rated 116, but she's ran no way near that for quite a long time. The Ballydoyle boys appear to be convinced that Content, who is 3-1, second favourite here, is a middle distance horse. I'm not sure I believe it. She went off favourite for the Yorkshire Oaks Irish Oaks last time and was a fast finisher from a mile back. I'm not convinced about her. She's 3-1. That's plenty short enough. She could go off favourite, actually. I think Content probably will go off favourite. I doubt the current favourite is Queen of the Pride, and I doubted her ahead of her Lancashire Oaks win last time. That was at Haydock, Group 2, a step up, and she took it in a stride. She won like a good horse, although I think in hindsight, and it is a hindsight job, when you look at the form of that race and the horses in that race, I think that was a rubbish race. SD, do you Lancashire Oaks?
Look, after your terribly boring and monotonous introduction, are you actually going to put a bet up in this race?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good.
I'll get to
that.
that. I'll get to
that.
So firstly, before we get on to
then.
yours, good. Before we get on to yours, what did you think of Queen of the Pride last time? Visually looked impressive, but the field behind her was crap.
I mean, I don't know if it was crap. I mean, some of them were unfortunate victims of a slightly greasy surface that day. So you've got to treat the form of the race with a degree of caution. The simple matter here is that Emily Upjohn would take these up and carry them and urinate all over them if she was anywhere near her best. And that they are coming to the Yorkshire Oaks. He did something, but if you'll just listen, he did something very similar with Inspiral last year after she stung. Quick turnaround. If Johnny G wasn't convinced, he wouldn't be running her. And I think 4-1 is a more than tractable price to prove that Johnny G knows more than you.
Oh, he probably does, but remember, John Gosden trains the favourite here as well in Queen of the Pride, different ownership.
No, but the point remains, if you were to look on a spectrum of ability, Emily's much the best.
Yeah, but she's not shown it for over a year. It's 13 months. It's 13 months since Emily Upjohn has shown any sort of top level form, in my opinion. And that was when she was second behind Paddington in the Eclipse. She ran really well that day in a race that was probably too short for her. Didn't settle.
I think
was the victim of a bad ride. No, well, I don't think she'll win. If I thought Port Fairy was actually trying to win, I'd be interested in her at a big price. She's around 25-1. But Wayne Lorden is the Ballydoyle pacemaker more than ever this year. Shamie Heffernan's gone, but Wayne's not been anywhere near winning a race on British soil because he's always on the second choice, Ballydoyle. The amount of rides in big races that are completely sacrificed with him doing the riding is significant, in my opinion, including this horse, actually. A Royal Ascot winner in her own right, nonetheless, with Ryan rode her. Last time out in the Irish Oaks, all the anti-post markets had Port Fairy as favourite. She went up about 12-1, and another that was sacrificed. Content was way too far back that day, as we've already reported. The one I've landed on, though, SD, and I know you've been waiting for me to give you a bet, is Mistral Star for Hughie Morrison. Say again, what are you saying?
I said, finally, I've been dying for a piss as of the viewers.
Very good.
That thing's not good enough. There you go.
I'm going to tell you why. This Mistral Star, William Buick gets on for the first time. I think that's a positive. This horse was 2 lengths behind Queen of the Pride when they last met. That was in the Group 3, so not on Queen of the Pride's last start, a penultimate start. Group 3 at Haydock. And she was bang unlucky not to be close, so it could have actually won. If you go and watch that back, this Mistral Star was really quite badly hampered that day, particularly towards the back end of the race. Has since won a listed race as easy as you like at Newmarket, this Mistral Star on a last start. The 5th that day, who was 8 lengths behind, has won a listed race since. She's by Franco out of Sirocco Star. Trip fine, ground fine. I think she's a horse on the up, and I think she's overpriced at 14-1 with question marks over the top of the market in Emily, over Content, etc. I think she represents a good bet here.
Well, the Emily lack of form is built into the price. She's just plainly not good enough, Mistral Star.
It is.
Anything else?
No, there's nothing else for me on Thursday, SD. 2 bets for me, Leovanni and Mistral Star. 2 bets for you, Austrian Theory, big price, and Emily Upjohn. Oh, it looks... I mean, how many's in there tonight, SD? 200?
Oh, there might be 1,000 here. Fair crowd for Dunstall Park. Lovely track. There
definitely isn't 1,000 there. I can't have it. Go on, have it. Right, well, that's the first 2 days of York covered. We'll be back again tomorrow with my poor signal, and God knows where SD's going to be tomorrow. Are you back at home tomorrow?
Well, I'll be at
evening,
home
SD?
tomorrow. I'm in Market
very good.
Harbour on Thursday, and yes, that should be interesting.
Very good. Very good.
Have a good evening.
Right,
won't
okay.
you?
Thanks for watching, and we'll
Goodbye.
speak to you soon. Cheers.